right, hello all you night readers. All right, big news today, right? So I'm telling you all right now, I have moved it up. I had so much problem yesterday and so many issues again last night after the show was over. This is it. Today is the last day. This is my last day on Facebook. I've had it of these Facebook people. So I put a nice video up prior to the show that was a tribute to anyone who was there or lost their lives. Remember everyone who was part of the September 11th attacks on the Pentagon, on New York City, and also on that small field in Pennsylvania where passengers took over the plane, right? Passengers took over the plane. And unfortunately, the plane ended up crashing, but they did also stop the plane from crashing into another building. So it's a very touching story if you have never heard it, or, the name of the town is Shanksville, Pennsylvania, by the way. So yeah, just look, don't forget guys, look right here, because this is it. This is it. It's happening today. I had, between the show, all the problems I had on both shows yesterday and after the shows, forget it. I am done. I'm done with Facebook. I do not want to lose any of you, of my Facebook people. I don't. But I'm asking you, and I implore you, please. I know the show doesn't start for another 6 minutes, so I am asking you, please make those YouTube accounts. Do it right now. We've got 6 minutes before the show actually starts, and I'm not starting until 11 o'clock. I just came on here to give you this information and to give you time to go over there to YouTube. I'm doing Freebie Friday today on Instagram. Freebie Friday. I also posted that on Facebook today by mistake, but that's all right. But Freebie Friday today is only for new YouTube subscribers. That's it. If you've already subscribed to YouTube, I'm not doing Freebie Friday today. It's for people who are new to YouTube only. I'm trying to give incentives, but I'm gonna, if you're already on YouTube, then get off of Facebook. I gotta tell you, stay off of Facebook now and go over to YouTube right away. I'm give you guys some time, but yeah, if you're on Facebook, this is it. I had such problems in the last two shows yesterday, and then, like I said, after the show, it was just continued. That was it, done. So, but make those YouTube accounts. Make those YouTube accounts. If you already have one, just go over there and use the YouTube live stream. Don't bother being on Facebook. The less people that are on Facebook today, the better, because you know what? It gives less chance of people coming in and being and taking up your time, because you got to remember that they're taking your time away when I have to sit there and delete all their stuff and do and find them and delete them and all that. It just takes up your time, and I don't think you guys have that kind of time. I just don't think you want to waste your chances at getting readings by having people spam you on Facebook. So, I hope you guys are getting the message here. I really do. It's important. You know, we have over 250 Facebook followers. I don't know any other way to get in touch with everybody. I've posted it on Facebook several times already this morning. I posted it on my own personal Facebook page that's on there, the Cosmo Night Reader page. I also posted it on the TheKnightReaderTarot page. I've posted it on Instagram, which then also reposted again on the Night Reader Tarot page. Today is it. This is it. I know I said Sunday, and you know what? After all the issues that went on yesterday and all the problems I had after the shows with people still coming in and still doing stuff afterwards, not everybody got hit, of course, because I caught it. Thank goodness. But I'm tired of having to do it. I know you guys don't normally see me this way. But I am. It's very frustrating, right? It is very frustrating to constantly have to deal with that kind of stuff. That's not what this show is about. This show is better than that. And it's not about people trying to scam you and spam you and troll you and get out of money. I mean, you know, try to steal money and stuff from you. Yeah, just go, Erica Ann. Go to youtube.com. It's very, very easy. Very, very simple. I will make a banner of my YouTube thingy there. You know, there it is. Modern Priscilla Tarot put it up there for me. There it is, right there. All right, it's right there. There is no missing it. I'm going to type it in. I'm typing right now. See, I got my keyboard hanging here. Let's I'm typing. All right, there it is. That should take you directly to my YouTube. You just go on there and you click on the live show. There's nothing to it. There's really nothing to it. See if I can make it a little bit smaller so that it is. No, that didn't help. That didn't help any, did it? Oh well. That's it right there. So please take a minute here as the show is getting ready to start. Take a few minutes, go over there to YouTube and sign in, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you get your notifications, right? And this way you will get everything just like you did on Facebook. You'll still get everything that you could get. Ross, I love you, but I got to tell you, please, no political commentary. Please, no political commentary. I would appreciate that very much. Not everyone feels the way that you feel. All right, so take this time. Get over there on YouTube. Now is the time to do it. Please. That's okay, Ross. I understand. I appreciate that. Man, don't be sorry. It's okay. You didn't know? That's all right. Not everybody's going to see eye to eye, and I certainly don't want that argument starting. I will start the show very soon. I know we are over, and I'll stay a little bit later. I won't, I can't stay real late because I do have to have time in between my show and MPT show. So keep that in mind. But I'm just waiting to see if you guys start switching over there and coming into YouTube, because I'm waiting for it. What's it gonna take? If you've already got a YouTube account and you can already get in there, what is it gonna take? I don't want to, it's important. It is very important. I mean, I could just be, you guys would hate me. I'd be a jerk, and I could be a jerk and just say, okay, I'm only doing readings for people on YouTube today. Oh, would that not make people happy? I know. I'm not going to do it, don't worry. But I just want you guys to understand how important this is. I implore you, all you got to do is go to that website. Just go to YouTube. It's very easy. Modern Priscilla Tarot put it in her Facebook post, right? I am almost willing to believe that you can actually click on this and get directly to it. No, I don't usually rant. I don't usually rave like this. This is not me, right? This isn't me. This isn't the way I do things. And you guys know better. You know me better. But this has just got me so frustrated. So, all right, let's start a show. Okay? Let's start a show. All right, Rita. Oh, that's huge. I got to get rid of that hugeness. There we go. Don't forget, the first thing to do, go over to YouTube, just click on the subscribe, click on the notifications, and then watch the show. Watch the show. That's all you got to do. It's going to look exactly the same here. It's going to look exactly the same on YouTube as it does on Facebook. It will not look anything different. When everybody's on YouTube, well, starting tomorrow, I don't have to put the questions up because you guys can all see, you'll all be able to see the comments, every single comment, every single question, because you'll all be in the same place. I am still streaming to Twitch, by the way, if anybody cares. I know. Nobody cares. Rita Gupta, will you get a call from Mohit? Let's see. Will you get a call from Mohit? Yeah, we're going to do this again tonight. I'll probably go on about 15 minutes early tonight. And again, give my very emotional plea. I don't want to lose a single person, of course. We are a family here, and that's what kills me. And I can't stand to see these people bothering my family. Doesn't work. Will you get a call from Mohit, Rita? I think yes, you will. I think he is a bit emotional right now, and I think the idea of calling you is a bit I wouldn't say that it's overwhelming. I would just say that it's conflicting to him. Right? I think he wants to, I think once he just gets over the conflict, I think he wants to just have a good time. I think he wants to have fun. Right? So will he call you? Yeah, I think he will call you. I think things are changing, right? Things are changing in a big way for the two of you. And I definitely see where, he is searching for something. He's searching for something, right? You can see he's looking out. He's looking out over the mountains, which are obstacles, and he is searching for something. He's searching for something. He wants to find out what is going to be the best way for him to go also with you. So you're waiting for a call from him, and he's trying to figure out what's the best way to move forward with you. All right. But I think you will get a call from him, Rita. I really do. I think so. Right, Yvonne? Right. How are you doing, Yvonne? So who else do we have? Erica M. Beautiful Aries. Sonali. Ross, I saw you. Lisa Farrell, who has a teenager now. Lisa Farrell, who is the mother of a teenager. Oof. How old does that make you feel? I know. MPT, it's always good to have you. I've already talked about you. That you've put stuff up. Marche, hey Marche, welcome from South Africa, right? Barbie Jean, good to see you. All right, so let's see. Hey Taylor, Spence, welcome. Sanjeet, MJMJ. All right, general reading. A general reading. All right, so the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. That's quite a couple there, huh? They look like a couple. I think your dependability and your need to provide for everybody in the family is just shows how determined you are to make everybody happy. You really want to make everyone happy all the time, right? I think so. And I think, it's that kindness, it's that giving that you have that really shows that to everybody. You, of course, are going through a lot of different things right now, and that is causing you sleepless nights and anxiety and issues. And, you still pile all this stuff on your plate. And I know that people are willing to help you because they're here. They're right there with the sun, right? They're the happiness. They are the joy. They are the ones who are going to shine a light on things and help you make things work better, make things better, and help so that you aren't the one with everything on your plate. All right, Yvonne, that's what I see for you. That's what I'm getting. That is what I am getting. All right. Let me go down here and see where we're really starting things. All right, there we go. Erica Ann. Erica Ann wants to know, can I get a reading? Well, that just seems to be the theme, right? All right. Yeah. All right, so Erica Ann, I think right now you feel very alone, right? You feel like you're alone in things. I know you have people around you. You have friends around, at least one really good friend around. And I know you've got your daughter and stuff and all, but still inside, you feel alone. And again, like I just told Yvonne, I think there is a lot of anxiety and depression built up and based on that, right? There have been chaotic changes in your life. Things have been going on that have really not gone your way, and it just continues. Even when you think things are a little bit better, it still continues. I think you're searching for, how many times can I say it, right? I think you are searching for something. You're looking out, right? You're looking out over the sea that's yellow. I've never seen a yellow sea, but that's okay. And I believe that, you're looking out there for something to come your way. I think it's pretty close. I don't think it's far away. I think something helpful will be coming your way soon. But I think I just think it's mentally, this lack of sleep, this anxiety and stuff is making it so that you are physically and mentally I can't even think of the word. Physically and mentally exhausted, right? I think so. You need the 4 R's of the 4 of Swords. 4 R's are what? Rest, relax, renew, and then something else. Revitalize. relief. That's it. Maybe that's it. I think that's it. Then relief afterwards. You do the first 3, and then the last one is the relief. And I think that's what you need. I think that's what's going to help you. If you don't, if you're not able to do these things, if you're not able to take time for you, then you're not going, it's going to be difficult. I'm not going to say you're not going to get anywhere or do anything, but it's just going to be difficult. This is hard, right? This is hard to do every single night. Trust me, I know. This would be wonderful. It may not happen all the time, but do something for yourself. Take some time for you. Get your nails done. Even if it's just a friend of yours doing them for you. I think that is something that will be I think that'll be something that will just help. It doesn't matter who does it, right? I just think you guys, I just think that you need something done for you instead of you always having to be the one that's doing stuff all the time right now. Yes, Yvonne, you'll now be my Fabulous Farrell YouTube family. You will. You guys will always be the Fabulous Farrells. The Fabulous Farrell family. And it doesn't make any difference. Taylor Spence, how are you? Anna Hera, how are you doing? You're new here. All right. You are welcome, Erica Ann. You're very welcome. I know you're trying really hard. Believe me, I know. I know you're trying hard. You don't want to feel like the way you're feeling. I'm sure of it. All right, Lisa, or general reading. I think you feel very stuck. I just feel like you feel like you are very, very stuck. You don't want to be in the position you're in. Right? Someone has put you in a bad position and you don't see any way to really get out of that. I think there is ways out, though. I think there's always ways out. I think you planted the seeds to move forward, and now those seeds are starting to grow, right? They're growing. But you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to have to happen to keep this moving forward? You're going to have to do this a lot of times, right? You might have to plant a lot of seeds because this may not be enough to get you through all the things that are going on in life right now. I don't think running away is the best idea, but I do think maybe getting away for a day, for a couple hours would not be a terrible thing. Not today and stuff like that. I know, I know right around here, between yesterday and stuff, and probably this weekend, you'll be doing stuff for your son's birthday, and that's okay. Of course, it's him first. But next week, if you have time, if you have a couple hours, take some time for yourself. Again, same idea, right? Kind of the same as I told Erica Ann. I know but you know, I think you need to get away just for a few hours to somewhere, anywhere, somewhere to make yourself happy. You know, you don't usually like to go out. You aren't the one you're outgoing. I'm not going to say you're not outgoing, because you are. You and Yvonne are the outgoing Farrell sisters. I know that. And, you know, you guys are the not so shy duo, as opposed to some of your other sisters who are very shy. And that's okay. You know, it's all right to be an introvert and still be an outgoing person when you see people. But I think you need to get out. I think you do need to get out for a little bit of time to get yourself past some of this issue. All right? That's what I see, Lise. That's what I'm getting. Diana, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your subscription. All right. Let's see where we are. There it went. I was going to say, where did that question go? My goodness. You know how it is, right? The chat jumps, and then next thing you know, you've lost everything. You can't find anything. Sonali. Thinking of going back to your husband, will it be a good idea? All right, so here's what we've got. I think you need to hold on to what you have, right? You really need to hold on to it. You need to save your time and energy for something new. Yeah, I think you need to take control of your own life. Look forward. Look to the future for something else. All right? Is it easy? Is the easy way out to go back to your husband? Yes, it is the easy way out. But whatever it is, there's a reason that you're not with him anymore, right? There is a reason. Whatever that reason is, do you think that it's going to be the best idea to go back and live that way again? If it wasn't the right way that you wanted to live the first time, what makes you think it'll be the right way the second time, right? So I really think, look to the future. Don't be afraid of that. Don't feel sad that you're not with him, because that's the easy way out. You know, this is the easy way out. The Page of Swords is telling you, you know, you got to be smart. You have to be very decisive. You got to think on your feet. You have to know that when you make a choice, it's got to stick. And if you make a choice like that, if you make a choice about going back, you got to stick to it. And if that's really what you want to do and you really want to stick to it, then go for it. Then it's absolutely fine. I just don't see where things are completely in balance right now. I'm not sure that, you know, I just don't see where things have changed. I don't see where going back to him will change things, and I don't really see where he wants to be flexible. So All right. That's what I'm seeing for you. All right. Always, always, always remember, Sonali. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. You have free will. You can make your own. You make your own decisions, right? You make the final decision. That is not my decision to make. All I do is tell you what the cards are showing me. All right. So, Marche, all the way from South Africa. All right. So I couldn't get it all to rhyme, but I tried. I definitely tried. Where it is almost 6 o'clock in the evening. 6 o'clock in the evening in South Africa, which means all of my English and Irish and Scottish friends, it is 5 o'clock. Now, thank you, Big Ben, right? Thank you for keeping such great time, Big Ben. You're doing a great job. All right, so a reading for the next week. I think the next week is going to be, I think it's going to start off a bit conflicted, right? I think you're going to feel, I think you're going to have like maybe some kind of an argument or maybe some kind of a disagreement with someone. And I think it's going to make you feel a bit insecure. It's going to make you feel really left out of things. I think it's going to test your friendship or relationship. And that's not really what you need right now because things are just starting to get better. I think you're just trying to control the situation the best you can. I think you have very realistic goals, but you just want your family to be taken care of. And you don't want to lose that feeling of being taken care of. That's important to you. But, on the other hand, this hand, don't feel like you have to be stuck in a place you don't want to be. Don't feel like the wool's been pulled over your eyes and you don't know where you are and what you can do. You got to make sure that you don't see yourself as being stuck, as being in one place and not knowing what you should do or not do. You have to be able to move forward and do it on your own terms. So I think you're excited to do that. I think you're ready to go. I think the adventurous side of you is saying, if things start getting bad again, you're going to be hitting the road, right? The Knight of Wands, he's like the second fastest knight. He's fastest right after the Knight of Swords. And you can see he's ready to go. He is ready. Charging into whatever it is that he's charging into battle, right? Charging into your past here to get you out of these binds and this bondage that's holding you in place. So, yeah, I think that's what's happening next week. I know. It's a lot. It's an awful lot, right? All right, so that's what I get for you. That is what I was getting for you, Marche. Oh, Barbie Jean, can I leave without him knowing? Can you leave without him knowing? Are you able to leave without him knowing? Yes, absolutely. Like I just said, the Knight of Swords is the fastest. The Knight of Wands is second fastest. So the Knight of Swords is telling you you can rush off. You could hurry up, right? Make sure you're planned for this. Make sure you have a plan. Because if you rush off and don't have a plan, things will not go well. Just going to put that out there. That's just the way it is. But if you want to rush off and you want to take off, and without him knowing, quickly, doing it really quick, and you have a plan, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. I think you just have to be brave, right? You just have to be brave. You just have to do it quickly. Do it all of a sudden. The Knight of Wands says you're very excited and ready to go. It's all about moving. It's all about leaving. It's all about, not staying where you are, not staying put. I think you're mentally and physically exhausted. I think you have to take time out to think about yourself. You got to take this time for yourself. I'm not saying, take a few days and think about it at home. I think you've already thought about it. I honestly do believe you already have a plan. And that's why rushing off is not a bad idea, because I think you already have a plan. But I do think once you get away, and once you feel safe, and once you are wherever it is you're going to have to rest. You're going to have to take that time to yourself. Right? You're dependable. I think you're waiting for a message of some sort. You're just waiting for a message to tell you when to leave. And I don't think that's going to come. I don't think that message is actually going to come to you. I think you're just going to have to know it in your own heart. When is it the best time to do this? Because once you go, you're out. You're right. You're left out. That's it. You may feel hungry. You may feel scared. You will definitely feel left out of things. You may be, feel in pain, but you got to remember that there's friendship also with the Five of Pentacles, and this card doesn't show it, but a lot of the other Five of Pentacles does, where it's usually two people walking through the snow, right? Two people walking through the snow. And, remember, there's always another person with them. There's always that friend that's there. And that's a big deal. The friendship, use whoever you're closest to, whoever knows that you're doing this, use them to help you. Use them to get out of this, to stay out of pain, to stay out of hunger, stop from being scared, not to feel left out. Use that person. They're not going to feel like you're using them because you're really not. They're your friends, and that's what they should do for you. That's your friend. So I do believe that that's how things can go. Yes. Can you get away can I leave without him knowing? Yes. The answer is absolutely yes, you can. You just have to make sure you have a plan, and you can do it very quickly. All right, Barbie Jean. Christian Dior, it's nice to have you. Will your health get better? Will your health get better? Okay. Will your health get better? All right, so I think so. Justice and Temperance in the same reading. My dear friends, Justice and Temperance. The King of Cups tells me all about feeling very emotionally balanced. And I think that will go along very well with healing. Justice tells me things will seem fair to you, right? Things will seem fair. Things will be balanced. Things will be good, right? There will be that whole keeping things on an even keel kind of feeling. And I think that's good. Again, I think that's good for the healing that you're trying to do. You're trying to save things. You are trying to hold on to what you have because you're afraid that if your health got worse, well, what else are you going to have to fall back on? And I don't see where that's really the case, but I do see where that's something that you would be doing. You would be, holding on to what you had and trying to gain more. All right. You're trying to gain more stuff so you have more things. Temperance is all about doing things slowly, and I think that's how healing is going to go. Healing isn't going to be it's not going to be quick, right? Healing doesn't happen quickly. Healing happens over time, and of course that takes patience, but I do see moving forward, right? Things moving forward. And again, that's all about healing, moving forward into healing. And then the Four of Swords is telling you the same things, right? All about the 4 R's: rest, relax, renew, and then have relief. And that's what you want. You want relief from the health issues. So do I think they'll get better? Yeah, I think they will. I think it's just going to take some time and it's going to take some work. Isn't that always the way, right? Isn't that always the way? Yeah. Yep. That is always the way. All right. That's what I see for you, Christian Dior. Okay. Let's see. Barbie Jean says, thank you so much. I was worried about that. Yeah, thanks. Stay strong. Stay strong. That's all you can do. Kritika, how are you? Nella. It's good to have you guys here. Samantha Ariel, it's good to have you as well. Michelle. There was. All my chat changed on me, and now I can't find all the stuff I was at. So now I've lost my place. And that's what I'm looking for. Anahara. How are you? Are you pregnant? Well, that is a very straight to the point kind of question. You know what card we're looking for here, right? We are looking for the Empress. Although there are other options, there are other cards that could have to do with pregnancy. The Empress is the big one. That's the mother of all mother cards. The mother of all becoming a mother. If that card comes up, my answer is going to be immediately yes. By the way. And there it is. There it is. We don't even have to talk about anything else. Are you pregnant? Yes, you are. You've been exhausted lately, right? You've been exhausted lately. That tells me you're pregnant. You have been, a little adventurous lately, to say the least. And that tells me you're pregnant. Judgment tells me about something developing, something new developing, right? Something brand new developing. Beating an illness and feeling relieved. And something developing, which tells me you're pregnant. The Ace of Cups tells me all about brand new emotions. New emotional love. A completely new emotional love. Something you've never felt before. And that tells me you're pregnant. So that's my answer. That is my answer right there. You can see it. It's clear as day. That's it. All right. Oh, there we go. MJ. May I know, when will I meet my true love or soulmate? Do I know him? Can I give you some hints about him? Okay. All right. Somebody asked for the link to YouTube. There it is. There it is. All right. When will you find your soulmate? Do you know him? And what's he going to be like? All great questions. Okay. All right. MJ. All right. Let me see what I get for you. So I get the High Priestess, right? The High Priestess is all about mystery and intrigue, right? Intuition. Knowing and feeling what is going on in your life and what's going to be going on in your life. Right? MJ? I think you are going to have to use that intuition a little bit to see if it is someone that you already know. Because if it is someone you already know, well then, you'll know that. You'll get that feeling. I think things are changing for you, right? Things are changing and then they're going to move forward in a very different direction. I think you're getting ready to plant the seeds to start to meet someone, but I don't honestly think that you've met the person yet. I don't think so. I don't think you know them. I got the sun and the moon back to back, which is very interesting because, of course, the sun is all about happiness and warmth and success And the moon is all about fear and sadness and deception. So I know, very, very different, right? Very, very different. They almost cancel each other out. Almost, right? They almost cancel right out. But I think the person who is your soulmate, which happens to be the next card I pull, is the Queen of Swords. I think they are very independent. I think they have very clear ideas on what they want and what they want to do and how they want to move forward. I think they've had a difficult past. I think they've had a bit of a difficult past. And, you know, I think if things don't go exactly their way, they will become emotionally distant from you. And that could be bad when you need it the most. Because if things are going bad for them, they're probably going bad for you too. And that's when you need someone there the most. All right? That's what I get. Jakarida. May I have a general love reading? You can have a general love reading. Oh, Sanjeet, I didn't see you come in. How are you? And Deepta, how are you? All right, a general love reading. So I think you're just getting out of a relationship that was not good for you. It wasn't really good for you, and you are kind of walking away and trying to, trying not, you don't want to go back. You don't want to go back to that. It wasn't good. It wasn't what you wanted, and you were not, you were kind of restrained. And you want those restraints to be gone. You want to feel like you are emotionally balanced. You want to be able to give to people and share things with people. And I really think that I think you've had a hard time making this decision of whether you should leave or not. And I think, finally you landed on yes, you should. So that's what I see with that part. I do believe this was a good choice for you. I think it has prevailed in your favor. Yes, I know justice has prevailed, right? I truly believe that you were excited to leave, actually. You were kind of happy when it happened. You were very ready. You were just done with the whole relationship, and it was just time to go. So now you're looking for a new love, right? You're looking for a new love. I'm looking for a love. Woo-hoo. Yeah. You're over top of the mountains, which are your obstacles, right? Your obstacles were this bad past relationship. That was your obstacle to get past. Now that you're above your obstacles and you can see over them, you will be able to find what you're searching for. You'll find out that whatever it is you're looking for is closer than you think. I believe. I truly think it's going to be closer than you think. It's going to, you just have to have some self-respect. And I think that self-respect will come as your self-confidence grows, right? When there's a breakup like this and stuff and things kind of get ugly, well, a lot of things suffer. Confidence and esteem, self-esteem and self-worth and self-respect, all those things. And I think those things will come back. I really do think they'll come back to you. All right. Deepta, it's good to have you here. When will A contact me? Should you trust him again? Should you trust him again? When will he contact you? And should you trust him again? That's interesting. Anna Hara says, yeah, you got your play. You got that. I did your pregnancy reading, Anna Hara. So I hope you got it. I saw where you asked for it again here at the bottom of the list. But yes, I did your pregnancy reading. So you'll have to go back and watch the show. You will have to go back. I'm not going to be able to rehash the whole thing for you. But if you go back and watch the show, you will see that I did do your reading, and you'll be happy or surprised one way or another. I don't know. All right. Will A contact you soon? Should you trust him again? So I see where, a lot of times I get like backstory, it seems like, about a situation. And again, I see where A has walked away from you and had no intention of coming back. And I believe that was very just. That was the way they wanted it, and they didn't want it any other way. They didn't want it another way at all. It was just like that. That was it. They walked away. They aren't turning back. They weren't coming back. There was nothing. Now, I think they're riding in on their wonderfully beautiful horse and trying to be all Mr. Prince Charming and be wonderful again to contact you. I think they're trying to tell you, we had such a happy and successful relationship. Why don't we get back together? How wonderful things will be. Sure. Then you get back together, and you know what you get? More mind games. More deception, more fighting, more arguing. When will A contact you? Yeah, he'll contact you probably over the next week. My thing is, should you trust him again? No. No way. Never. No way. Not unless you want to have mind games and deception all the time. Not unless you enjoy that. Now say, hey, if you enjoy it, go for it. My own opinion is that's not a good life. Okay? Thanks, Deepta. I appreciate that. I do appreciate your question. Sanjeev, you want to know how will the next 2 weeks go for my career? Sorry, I was having problems reading. For some reason, it's written very plainly, very clearly to me, so it's just me. It's just me. Don't forget, right after my show, less than a half hour, well, just about a half hour from now, Modern Priscilla Tarot has her show over on YouTube. And again, she is on YouTube only, and so will we be on YouTube only, effective tomorrow. Keep that in mind. Anybody who came in late, We will not be on Facebook anymore starting tomorrow. Just a little public service announcement. All right, how will the next 2 weeks go for your career, Sanjeet? Let us see what we get. Let's see. So I think things are going to go pretty well for the next 2 weeks. It looks like to me. I say that and then I put my hand right over the Five of Pentacles, which looks terrible, right? I don't know. The world tells me all about being able to achieve what you want. It's about completing things, right? It's about the completion. It's about the end of whatever it was that you were trying to do. I think you're going to find your place with your job. I think you're going to figure out exactly what's working best for you at that job. And then I think you're going to feel very happy about that. I feel like you're going to have just enough with it that you can, just enough to handle. Not too much, not too little, but just enough to handle. I think you will. I think your nurturing ways, I think the ways that you help other people is a big determination and a big determining factor in exactly how things go with work, with your career, whether they'll go well or not go well. I think people will look to the way that you treat other people and the way you help other people. And again, I see where you're helping other people is a big deal for you. You don't want to see people in pain. You don't like to see people scared. And help is out there, and you are the help. Now, this career may take you to different cities or states, or based on where you are. Or, it could be just different towns, different cities, different places where you're going to have to travel a little bit, maybe to learn something new, do some training, have some meetings, something, but there will be some kind of travel involved in it. And I truly believe that, that's going to be okay with you. I do think that is going to be all right. All right, so that is what I see for you, Sanjeet, about your career for the next couple of weeks. Definitely. Isha Karani, what is the blockage in my romantic life? What is holding me back? Why do relationships not work long term? Oh, Marissa was here. Marissa was here and gone. Like a thief in the night. like the Seven of Swords. All right. What is the blockage? What is stopping things from going well and not being long-term? Why aren't you getting any long-term relationships? Isha, that makes no sense, right? That doesn't make sense to you. I think that's what you're really longing for, right? You're longing for a long-term relationship, and I do think that is important to you, right? And right now things don't seem very fair, do they? They do not seem fair at all. That's for sure. I think your life is I think maybe part of the issue is things are just not, things are not flexible enough. You have to, right? When you're in a relationship, you have to be flexible. You have to change with the situations, and you have to, you don't have to change yourself, but you might have to change a little bit of your thinking here or a little bit of your thinking there. And it's not just you, but the other person has to do the same thing, right? You can't, they can't ask you to change your thinking without doing the same thing. And that's, just the way it is. That's not fair, right? But I think that maybe you have not always been willing to do that. Maybe you have not always been willing to be flexible like that. You need to make the other person your priority. Now, I don't know. I don't know about your other relationships. I really don't. I don't see anything here that's telling me about them. So it makes it difficult for me to tell you exactly what is going wrong without seeing, there was a breakup, and I don't have anything here that tells me that, deception is the problem, or, maybe thinking about the past too much is making the future a little more difficult to come forward. Maybe that's kind of stretching it, though. That's really stretching. It really is. But I would be willing to say, you're really looking for the answer to this question. I think, I think you're very giving. I think you're giving. You're kind. You have a lot of qualities that people should like. I think I think you have a lot of support in this, in trying to have a long-term relationship. I think you could be very successful. The one thing I see in this whole thing, again, is confidence. And maybe, just maybe, that is the big determining factor. It's funny because I just talked about the Thief in the Night, the Seven of Swords, and that happens to be my next card. I think you let people get away with things that end up turning around and being bad for you. Right? That's really what I think. I truly believe that is an issue for you. And yeah, if you give too much, then, or you let them take too much, you'll probably end up getting hurt every time. If I take the bottom cards, the Two of Rods, right, the bottom, you don't know which way to go. You get to a point in the relationship, and I think you just don't know exactly which way to go. And that's your blockage, right? Here's your blockage right here. Not knowing where to go. That would block you for sure. If I knew a little bit more about the past relationships, if I had gotten better ideas from the cards about the past, the future would have been the way to fix it would be much easier for me. But I really think a lot of it has to do with that right there, where you let people take, you let them take things from you, not material things, not money things, just, you're very giving. You're right. This was all about giving here, the Six of Pentacles. This is all about taking, the Seven of Swords. So I think you're willing to give to people, and they're willing just to take it from you. And then when things run dry, or when they've had enough, then I think they are, then I think that's when it's time for them to dump and run. All right. That's what I see for you, Isha. All right, this is going to be my last question unless I get a donation, unless donations come in. I am going to do one more. I said I would go over a little bit because I started late. Let me just check donations. Nope, no donations. All right, will you marry your crush, Fatima? Will you marry your crush next year? All right, I'm going to put this up there because this is it for the 11:30 show. Will you marry your crush, Fatima, in 2021? Will you marry your crush? We got just from that look, it's conflicting, right? Oh, and this is very, very conflicting reading, isn't it? I go from bad to good to bad to good to confused. I think this is me at the end, confused completely by this reading. The Knight of Swords says you are feeling very detached from the person that you are, that's your crush, right? Your crush person. You don't feel like you're really attached to them yet. They still feel like they are out there somewhere. They're out there, but they're not in there with you. They're not with you. All right? The Page of Pentacles says, you're still searching for something. You're looking for something. You want that crush person to come to you and feel the same way you do. Because if they are just a crush to you, well, then maybe they don't know how you really feel. So now you got to fish them out of the pond here and get them to know how you feel. You have to talk to them and tell them, how do you feel? Because I think right now they're kind of, again, there's that distance between you. This tells me about a distance. This tells me about a distance. I think that distance between you is not going to make it easy for you to get married next year. You can't marry your crush if they don't know they are your crush. That's the best way I can explain it. I see the Lovers, and that is a wonderful card to have in this reading, right? Will you marry your crush? Well, look at that. You're happy. They're old. They've lived together. They've been together a long time, and they are still in love. This is what you want. The problem is, you're not sure how to get there. You're just not sure how to get there. And I'm telling you, the way to get there is you have to close up this gap. You have to close this gap between the two of you. You got to find a way. Communication will be the key. That will be the key to getting your crush to know that they're your crush. All right. So that was my last reading. I will check again for donations one last time. And nope, I do not have any donations. So that was my last reading. Remember, please remember what Modern Priscilla Tarot is telling everyone here. Effective today, I will no longer be streaming to Facebook. Join me on YouTube. I'll still be there twice a day, every single day. All right? I appreciate your cooperation. I appreciate your understanding. And, again, I am glad. I'll be glad to see you all over on YouTube tomorrow. All right. We have one more show today, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you guys then. And I will see you later then. Have a good rest of your day.